Morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you are from. I greet you once again and I welcome you again to this channel. Actually, this lesson is for advanced learners. That's why I will only be using English, no French, no Swahili, so no mixing up with these other languages, just English, because this is a lesson for advanced learners. Today we will be learning about English fillers or English fillers. I repeat, English fillers. And in this lesson, we shall see 30 common English fillers in English. So maybe the question number one that you can ask yourself here is, what is a filler, or what is the meaning of filler, or English fillers means what or mean what? So these English fillers, they are words like mm, uh, like you know, well, so okay. You see, these words, they're what we call fillers. I repeat, for example, have you ever heard somebody talking and then he be like, um, like well, okay. You see, actually, these fillers or these words may seem somehow little or small or even annoying, but actually they play an important role in communication. They play a very important role in communication, and also their value depends on how and when they are used. For example, when you say we have it, the first out of our 30 English fillers, it is here. Mm, okay, actually, they give you thinking time. They help you to have time to think. Actually, they act like a pause button while speaking. You are talking to somebody and then you be like, you forget the word that you were supposed to say or to speak, and then you use these fillers. Instead of just keeping silence, you use them, and they help. They help a lot. They help a lot. And also they make speech sound more natural in real life conversations. People rarely speak in perfectly polished sentences. So fillers make your speech sound more human and less robotic. You sound like a human, not like a robot. So this help you connect better with listeners. So I think in short is that you have already understood the meaning of English fillers. And so the last importance of it, they reduce awkward silence. For short fillers can prevent uncomfortable pauses, especially in casual conversations or when you are nervous. So they reduce awkward silence. Sometimes you can be talking to somebody and then you forget what you wanted to say. So if you just keep silent, it will not help you. It will be like it will be somehow awkward. Okay, so that's why understanding and knowing how and where to use these villas is very, very, very important. Well, so we have our filler number one out of 30. It is or this or is used when you are searching for a specific word or for a specific name or for a specific number. We have our example here. I think we should meet at 3 p.m. You see? Instead of being like, I think we should meet at 3 p.m. This filler helps to avoid This awkward silence, it helps, it reduces this awkward silence. Well, we have number two, second filler. It is well. Well, actually, this well often used to start a sentence when you are unsure. Unsure, to be unsure, that is uncertain. You are not sure. So when you are sure, or when you disagree slightly, you don't disagree strongly, but you disagree slightly, you use well. We have our example here. Well, I'm not sure if that's the best idea. Well, I'm not sure if that's the best idea. So just don't say that uh, I disagree with that idea. But well, or I'm not sure if that's I'm not sure if that's the best idea. No, you just start with this. Well, I'm not sure if that's the best idea. You are unsure, and use it when you disagree slightly. Number three, it is like. Actually, remember that this is not a verb here. I don't use it as a verb, like a verb to like, verb to the opposite of it, dislike. No, it's not this one. This is something else. So like, this one is a filler. You say filler, not filler. Ah, yes, not filler, not Philadelphia, not that, but filler, English filler. Okay, I believe that musicians will understand me well here. So actually, this like filler like used to describe something that is not exact or to highlight a feeling. I repeat, this like describes something that is not exact or to highlight a feeling. For example, it was like the most expensive meal I've ever had. You see, you are trying to describe something that is not exact, and also you are like trying to highlight a feeling. I repeat this example. It was like the most expensive meal I've ever had. It is not exact that, but you are highlighting a feeling there. Okay. We have number four, which is you know. You know. This filler number four, which is you know, we use it when you assume that the listener understands the situation or context. You assume, you assume that the listener or the person you're talking to understands the situation or context. For example, you can say, it is hard to study, you know, when you are really tired. It's hard to study, when you are really tired. Yeah, so you assume that the listener understand the situation, understand what you are meaning, understand the feeling, understand the situation, understand the context. It's hard to study, when you are really tired. Hope you get it. Number five, I mean. It is also a filler. I mean. I mean. This filler number five, which is I mean, we use it to fix a mistake that you just made. We use it to fix a mistake that you just made or to explain a point more clearly. Number one, role to fix a mistake that you just made. Now, secondly, or which is or to explain a point more clearly. For example, he's a great guy. I mean, he's very helpful. You get it? So here in this sentence, you explain a point more clearly. Okay? He's a great guy. I mean, he's a great guy. I mean, he's very helpful. You see, you get it? So it means he's very great because I call him a great guy because he's very helpful. I added this is very helpful to show or to explain more this first point. Why is he great? Why am I calling him great? So he's a great guy, I mean, he's very helpful. Well, we have number 6 filler, which is basically. Basically. Just repeat after me. Basically. This basically, we use it to summarize a long or complex story into one main point. Use basically to summarize a long or a complex story into one point. We have an example here. Basically, we just need to sign this paper and we are finished. Basically, we just need to sign this paper and we are finished. Basically, you summarize a long story. Actually, actually. We use actually to emphasize the truth of a statement. I believe that you know the meaning of to emphasize. To emphasize, okay? To emphasize in our broken Swahili, it means kukazilia. It's just like the synonym in English, like to insist. Yeah. It is that. To insist, you emphasize. So now, this actually or actually, we use it to emphasize the truth of a statement, especially if it is surprising. We have an example here. I thought the shop was closed, but actually it is still open. So here we emphasize the truth of a statement because actually this truth here in our example that we have given, it is surprising because to me, I thought that it was closed, but actually it is still open. I thought the guy had gone, but actually he's still there. Literally, 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 or literally. We use this word, this filler, for strong emphasis, though often used for exaggeration in casual talk. I was literally the only person in the room. Mhm. So you emphasize that indeed you were the only person. I was literally the only person in the room. Strong emphasis. And as in the bracket, we say that so often used for exaggeration in casual talk. So you understand it already. 9, which is right. This filler right is used at the end of a sentence to confirm that the listener is following you. You use it when you want to confirm if the listener is following you. For example, we can say, so we are meeting at the bank, right? So we are meeting at the bank, right? Today we are eating at the restaurant, right? That movie, uh, okay. Or this movie, we'll watch this movie tomorrow, right? Or another example, let me put this one example in past. That guy stole your money, right? This is the guy that stole your money, right? Okay. This you use this to confirm as end of the sentence to confirm if the listener is following you. We are together, right? Well, number 10, we have okay. Okay. This is a filler. So we use this um to signal that you are moving from one topic. You are moving, you want to leave, you are shifting from one topic or from one thought to the next one. You are moving or you are shifting from one topic or from one thought to the next one. For example, okay, now that we finished that, let's look at the next page. So you say this, okay, you want to move from one topic to another, from one thought to another. You want to move. So just say, okay. Okay, now that we finished that, let's look at the next page. Fine. 11, we have this filler. So a lot of people do use this. They use this a lot. So, this so is used to introduce a new topic or to sum up a conversation. To sum up a conversation. I think you know the meaning of to sum up. To sum up is like to summarize something. To sum up, summarize something. We have the example here. So we are talking about something, and then we be like, so what are your plans for the weekend? We have spent like 30 minutes talking about a certain matter, and then I be like, we are not reaching to the conclusion. So what are your plans for the weekend? What are your plans? For example, we are discussing about you visiting me, and I be like, yeah, please, this week I'll be home. Maybe can you visit me within this week? You start explaining me that know I study. I will have to attend the English classes this week. So you see, you are explaining. You are giving me your reasons, your excuses. So for me, I don't understand what is your point in all that, in what you are saying. I don't get really your point. What I'm trying to understand is that this week we will not get time. Now, what are we going to do? So I just come up with this. So I say, so what are your plans? Or so when are you getting time? When are you getting time to visit me? So okay, just to sum up a conversation, we say it has two meanings. Number one is to sum up a conversation as it is in this sentence, and secondly, to introduce a new topic. 12, kind of or sort of. So here we are talking about kind of or sort of. This filler, we use it to make a statement less direct or when you can't find a precise description. I repeat, to make a statement which is less direct or when you cannot find a precise description. We have an example here. It is kind of cold in here. It is kind, okay? You don't know how to describe it, okay? You don't find the a precise description, no way to describe, okay? No way to describe it. It is kind of cold in here. So don't you think? Don't you think? It is kind of cold in here. It is kind of, or it is sort of cold in here. Okay? It is kind of. Yeah, we use it when you don't find any way or the way of describing something. Like you can say, this water is kind of, okay? This water is kind of bitter. So you don't know how to explain. You don't know how to describe it. Okay? That's when you use kind of or sort of. Or how are you feeling? I'm kind of tired. You don't know how to explain. I'm kind of. Yeah, you see? 13, we have this filler that we call, or that we say, I guess. We use I guess when you are making a guess but aren't 100% sure. You are guessing, but your guess isn't 100% sure. For example, he didn't call. So I guess he is busy today. So I guess he is busy today. Just like I think, because you are not sure. Why? Because maybe he promised me to call. And if he doesn't call, or if he didn't call, that means I assume that he's busy. I think that he's busy. So he didn't call, so I guess he's busy today. He didn't come, so I guess he was annoyed yesterday. I guess you are not sure. Okay. 14, to be honest. It is also a filler that is commonly used, to be honest. We use this filler before saying something that might be critical or disappointing. Okay? We use it before saying something that might be critical or disappointing. Something that may annoy someone sometimes. Like we have an example here, to be honest. It means there is a truth that you are trying to say, but you know that it may offend the other part or the listener or the person you're talking to. To be honest, I didn't really like the movie. To be honest. To be honest, I didn't really like the food you prepared for us. To be honest, I didn't. Yeah, you see, to be honest. 15, believe me. Believe me. We use this filler, believe me, to emphasize that what you are saying is definitely true. It is really true. For example, believe me, this is the best way to learn English. Believe me. Means you are very sure, you emphasize that what you are saying is very true. Believe me, this is the best way to learn English. Believe me, if you don't learn how to respect people, you will face it rough in life. You see, our 16 or 16th filler, it is or something, or something. This is used as the end of a sentence to show that you aren't being or you're not being specific. For example, maybe we can go, okay, we say that, so use it when you are not really specific. Like we can say, maybe we can go for a coffee or something later. Maybe we can go for a coffee or something later. Maybe something else which is not a coffee or just any other thing. Okay, or something. Yeah. 17, you see, it is a filler which is used when you are about to tell the listener why something is happening. I repeat, you use this, you see, when you want to tell the listener why something is happening. For example, I can't come today, you see, my car won't start. So just like the reason to why I can't come today, I can't make it today, you see, my baby is sick. Yeah. I won't give you again that money, you see. Uh these days I'm very, very broke. 18. Look, look. We use this filler look to make or before making a very important or firm point. Before making a very important or firm point. For example, look, we really need to finish this work by 5 o'clock. It is very important. Look, we really need to be on time tomorrow. Look, this is amazing. Okay. 19. Tell you what? 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 This filler is used when you want to offer a compromise or a new idea. For example, tell you what? I'll pay for lunch if you drive. You want to offer a new idea, you want to offer a compromise or something. Tell you what? I'll pay for lunch if you drive. Anyway, we use this at the end. Uh, we use this is used to end a side story or distraction and get back to the main topic. I repeat, To end a side story, don't confuse it with by the way, but they almost work together. Like when you say anyway, it is used to end a side story or a distraction and get back to the main topic. For example, and then it started raining. Anyway, back to what I was saying. We are discussing about money, we are discussing about our new project, and then there is something that passes and it it brings kind of distraction. Then we start commenting about the thing that we saw. So now we are lost. We are now out of our topic. So to bring the people back, to bring their attention back, or to end the other side story, what I will say it is anyway. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Okay. 21 point is we use this to skip the details and get straight to the conclusion. You don't want to hear more details. You don't want to hear more explanations. You just want to go straight to the conclusion. For example, the point is we don't have enough time to finish. The point is we don't have enough time to finish. 22. In any case. In any case. Also, this we use it to show that the outcome means the result, will be the same no matter what happened before. In any case means the outcome will be the same no matter what happened before. In any case. For example, I might be late, but in any case, please start without me. But in any case, please start without me because it means that my presence, my absence, my whatever. So either I'm there, whether I'm there or not, the outcome will be the same. You see, I might be late, but in any case, please start without me. 23. We have this, which is the thing is. It is another filler. The thing is. We use the thing is to introduce a specific obstacle or difficulty. The thing is. Okay. Example, the thing is, I don't have enough money for a new phone. The thing is, today we have nothing to eat. Okay. 24, 24th filler. I'm like, this is used in storytelling. I'm like, we use it in storytelling to report your own reaction or internal thought. I'm like, is used in storytelling to report your own reaction or internal thought. Example, he told me the price and I'm like, no way. Or in past, you can even put it in past. He told me the price and I was like, no way. So here you are reporting in a storytelling your own reaction or your internal thought. And I'm like, yeah, you get it. 25. Right then, right then. We use this when you are ready to start a task or a lesson. Right then. For example, right then, let's open our books to page 10. We use it when you are ready to start a task or a lesson. Right then, let's open our books to page 10. Right then, let's go. Right then, let's move. 26. Fair enough. This filler is used to show you understand someone's reasoning or someone's thought, someone's reasoning, yes, which is reflection, ideas, even if you don't fully agree. So, you can understand, it's possible for you to understand the reasoning of somebody, even if you don't really agree with his reasoning. Example, I can't come because I'm sick. Fair enough, get some get some rest. I can't come because I'm sick. You see, I can't come because I'm sick. These are between two people, Tom and James. So Tom is the one who is saying this first phrase, I can't come because I'm sick. And then James, the answer of James is like, fair enough, get some rest. So you are showing that you understand his reasoning, you understand his situation, you understand, though you don't fully agree, but you just understand. Fair enough, get some rest. 27, mind you. This is used to add a fact that balances or changes what you just said. We use it to add a fact that balances or changes what you just said. For example, the hotel was old. Mind you, it was very clean. It adds a fact that balances or changes what you just said. The hotel was old. Mind you, it was very clean. Because sometimes you may think that because the hotel is old means that it is dirty. But mind you, it was very, very clean. 28, supposedly. We use this when you have had information but haven't confirmed it yourself. The information is still in the rumors. Example, supposedly there is a holiday next week. Supposedly. Or just like what if? But this supposedly is the filler. What if? Like supposedly there is a holiday next week. 29 is it to be fair. To be fair. Also, use to be fair is used to give a more balanced or fair view of a person or situation. Example, he made a mistake, but to be fair, he was very tired. Okay, you are giving more balanced or fair view of a person or situation. He made a mistake, but to be fair, he was very tired. Which means, if this person who made a mistake was to be punished, you are trying to advocate indirectly even for him, so that he may not be punished. So he made a mistake, but to be fair, he was very tired. To be fair, he was very tired. In another way, no need to punish him, no need to blame him for his mistake. We have to understand him. He made a mistake, but to be fair, he was very tired. The last one, it is, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? This is a filler phrase which is used at the end of a sentence to ensure that the listener is following your logic. Example, this city is just so busy. You know what I mean? This city is just so busy. You know what I mean? Yeah, these are 30 common English fillers. And please, you start using them. They will make you start sounding more like a native speaker. So, thank you for watching this lesson. And may you remember to subscribe. May you remember to like. You can even share this lesson with those that may be interested in our lessons. And also you may comment your thought about this lesson. Please, did you learn something? If you did, say it in the comment section. Just write, I learned something new today. I learned something new today. Write it in the comment section and we will appreciate that. English fillers. Okay, please, thank you. If you haven't yet also subscribed to our channel, remember to subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye and see you soon.